What is going on, you guys? This is TechHD, and today we're going to be taking a look at a motorized floor-standing projector screen from VividStorm. This is their S Pro lineup that is also supported for an ultra-short throw projector, and the screen is also an ambient light rejecting screen. So this is their 100-inch version, so let's take a look at what it all comes with, talk about the specs and features, and do a couple of tests to see how well it performs. Now the screen comes well packaged with a lot of cardboard, plastic, and thick foam padding, and thankfully nothing was damaged during the transportation. Inside we got a thank you envelope with an instruction and setup booklet. We also got the power cord, a wireless RF and an IR remote control to lower and raise the screen with the holders to have on the wall. Then we got a wireless USB projector trigger, a cleaning brush, and 2 adjustment rods. Now the screen is in an all-metal housing and you have the option to go with a black or white version. I went with the black because it blends with my setup a lot more, and on the bottom there is some rubber padding to not damage your furniture, but there's also some rotatable feet to make sure it's safer and more secure on your furniture or on the floor. Now setting up the screen is very simple. You just have to lay it on the floor or on your furniture, which is what I did, and that's basically it. Just plug into the power and you are all set. No drilling is required and there's no damaging to your walls compared to setting up a big TV and needing to hire someone to mount it or do it yourself and drilling holes and making sure that everything is secured. And then when you plan to move, you need to patch up the holes, sand it down, and repaint it, which is very time consuming. With this setup, you don't have to do any of that and you just have to buy furniture that gives you enough depth for both the screen and the projector, and you get an overall cleanest setup in my opinion and end up with a bigger screen. On the side you see that you have a power port, the power switch, and the switch to raise and lower the screen manually if the remote for some reason doesn't work. You also have an IR receiver hardwired to the screen itself. Now when you turn on the screen you'll see the motor starting to work, and it's not that loud to be honest. It's definitely doable, so let's take a quick sound test to hear how it is. Now looking at the back, you can see that there's a tension bracket holding the screen in place along with some wires on the side to stretch the screen a bit to prevent curling and wrinkles. You'll see the screen go fully up and then go a bit down to stretch the screen. You can also adjust the default height of the screen by opening a cap on the housing by the power port and using the adjust rods that are provided. You have a hard and a soft adjust rod, and you can turn clockwise to lower the screen if it's too high or counterclockwise if the screen is too low. This is great to adjust the ideal height that you want. On the screen, you'll notice a bit of creasing going throughout the screen, and that's due to the screen being curled and tightened for a long period of time. And VividStorm says that it's normal and that it'll fade throughout time. And for me, I don't even notice that when I'm watching something, and it did seem that it faded compared to when I first started using it, so it never really bothered me and it doesn't affect my viewing experience for me. The screen has a 0.6 gain, which is pretty good, not the best for an ultra short throw projector screen. That number is pretty common though and diffuses the light evenly throughout the screen and doesn't produce any hot spotting. And since this is an ambient light rejecting screen, it's mainly intended to block out the light from above the screen but not from the sides or below. So overall, how does the screen perform? To me, it's been performing great. I've been testing the screen out with the BenQ V7050i ultra short throw laser projector. The video will be coming soon on that, but the screen has been capturing the colors and contrast nicely, and everything looks evenly lit and detailed. Watching movies and TV shows on this 100-inch screen has been amazing. Whether it's an HDR footage or a regular SDR footage, it's definitely bright enough when you have regular lights on around the house, but how does it perform when you have your windows open? Compared to my old 75-inch Sony TV, you could see that there isn't much of an issue. The only major thing is glare and reflections, but you could still easily notice the colors. On the projector screen, it's doable and honestly not that bad, but you will notice that the colors and contrast being a bit more washed out. ALR screens reject light from above, it still lets light from the side, so I definitely suggest getting some blackout curtains when you're watching something during the day. You can see with the light that it rejects a lot from above but lets in a lot from the side and of course from the bottom. Now, of course, at night or when the curtains are up is when it really shines. The viewing experience is amazing and really feels like you're in a movie theater. The viewing angles are amazing too. I could watch everything from my left and right side of the couch and have no problems with the colors or contrast. You can also see, comparing it to my semi-white wall, that the screen captures more of the colors, shadows, and highlights and brightens up the scene even more. And finally, gaming with this screen is something else. You could definitely see all the colors in the game and it feels like it's on a whole other level. I can't see much of a difference when it comes to gaming on the TV or on the monitor and the screen. It looks that good. So I overall love this motorized floor standing projector screen from VividStorm. It was very easy to set up and get it up and running. As I said, there's no drilling or mounting is required. I just recommend getting a media furniture that's long enough to hold the screen as well as provide enough depth for both the screen and the projector. Or you could just have it on the floor, that's up to you. This is a 100-inch version that measures around 90 inches in length and about 6 inches in depth. And VividStorm also offers a 72, an 84, 92, 110, and a 120-inch version. I overall love the all-metal build and also how it raises the screen and prevents the creases and wrinkles with the tension bracket and also the strings on the side. It makes the living room look super clean, and since I don't have to have it mounted onto the wall, I could also decorate my wall with posters or pictures and have it look homier when I'm not watching anything, and then raise the screen up and cover the stuff when I'm ready to watch something. I also love the image quality that it captures with the projector, and I personally don't mind how it looks when I have the windows open. I usually have the curtains closed when I watch stuff on my TV anyway, due to the glare and the reflections that it captured, so I was already used to that. The viewer angles are very nice, and the motor itself isn't that loud and raises and lowers the screen at a good amount of speed and doesn't produce any vibration or shake on the table, which I love. And finally, my favorite thing is that wireless USB projector trigger that VividStorm provides. It works perfectly with my projector and raises the screen when I turn it on and then lowers the screen when I turn it off. And I don't even have to use the RF or IR remote that is provided. I just have that stored away just in case. Now, this device is still in beta and isn't covered by the warranty and isn't fully compatible with all the brands and projectors, so I can't guarantee that it'll work for yours, so keep that in mind. I can, however, confirm that it does work with BenQ's laser projector, thankfully, and that is a really cool thing that VividStorm provides. So there you guys have it. That is my review of VividStorm's motorized floor standing projector screen. The 100-inch version is going for around $1,350, and I know that's a lot of money for a screen, but compared to other brands out there, it's really not that bad, and there are screens that cost well over $6,000. So unless you really want to burn a hole in your pocket, I definitely recommend getting this screen if you want to purchase an ultra short throw projector. It has everything needed and much more. It works perfectly, and I highly recommend investing in a screen to get the best quality. Don't go for something cheaper, you won't get the same result and it will most likely disappoint you. But there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that you guys will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. As always, TechHD. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!